Hello viewers, this is Michael from Screen Reviews, bringing you a new podcast from my seven code Super Sentai Review. Like always, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, very slowly, in case you don't understand me. Also, I'll try to do my best not to breach on hard during this art podcast recording as well, not to cause any art feedback as well. And also, if you're under 18, that's art podcast recording will retain, so will retain some adult language. Once again, if you're under 18, this art podcast recording will retain some adult language if you're under 18. Now, if you're over 18, that means you have to watch this art podcast recording. So anyway, with this and everything else out the way, let's get into the latest episode. Let's get into the latest episode of Boonboomger. So basically, the episode 12 starts off like this. So basically, it picks up where it last starts in the previous episode. So basically, Sakamo and Jisoo found Gimba passed up and badly beaten up by the Rays. So basically, they took they took Gimba to this train yard depot, and to treat his wounds and whatnot. And he woke up. He was like, what happened? Well, we found you. We found you all beat up at what was the hideout where D-Race and the other hockey agents was hiding at. Then we brought you here to this train depot to treat the rooms and whatnot. So basically, we don't know what we don't know what we don't know what happened to D-Rex after that. So basically, Diesel and Sakamo was like, did the best to try to treat his rooms, try to give him his rooms, but Gimma was stubborn. It's like, you know what? I'm gonna go find T-Rex and clearly Gimma was in no shape to fight T-Rex again. After all, he just gets ass kicked again anyway. So anyway, all of a sudden we hear this harmonica being played in the background. It turns out it was ToQ Orange, Nakia Ijima. A video is ToQ Orange at the train depot, and basically Diesel, so basically Diesel, Gemma, and Sakamo was like, who the hell is that? So basically well, and and basically, once Akia was done playing his Monica, he's like, nice to see you guys here. So anyway, meanwhile, back at the so basically back at the Boom Boomer headquarters, Boom Boom was making these special jackets for all the all the rangers except for Sakamo. So basically the main rangers. So basically the main five Boom Rangers. So basically he said these special jackets will come in handy. Will come in handy and made a special fabric and whatnot. And plus, we'll give you guys special some good ability. Some which basically booming was explaining how explaining the power of the jackets he's making. These jackets will come in handy and whatnot. And also has special abilities as well for you guys to use. And basically, Meta was like all excited and whatnot. And still, she was looking at the jackets that was being made for the main five core members, and basically she's still hoping that Gemma will come back and whatnot. So basically, we're still hoping that So basically, Minnow, Shino and Itai were still hoping that Gemma will come back to the team and they can wear the jackets together and shit like that. So anyway, meanwhile, back at the train depot, ToQ Orange, I'm just gonna call ToQ Orange, help, did a better job treating Gemma's rooms and whatnot, doing a better patch up job and whatnot. And basically, and basically like and basically that's when he explained that I used to be part of the Sentai team as well, blah blah blah. I said good, Sakamo, Diesel, and Gamma said good to him, good for you. So anyway, Gamma said, I know my red, I'm gonna find D-Race. So basically, I thank you too, but for I thank you guys to helping me, but I need to go deal with DA. So basically, like Sakamo was like, was like, no way, you're not going there anyway. So basically, blah blah blah. So ToQ Orange to suggest that you guys need, well, you guys need to settle this. So basically, what I have. I have an idea how you guys can settle this. So anyway, meanwhile, somewhere in the train yard, we see we see Tahasi and Cleo being deranged. Tasha and Yaya are still bummed that about the situation of Mad Rex. They still don't know that Mad Rex has his mini Rex. So basically, Mad Rex had not revealed to the Hawkeye trio that he has his mini Rex. But he's still under he still has to do he still has to do what D-Race tells him to do. After all, D-Race did for him back and whatnot. So anyway, so they were still bummed out that the efforts to try to get Matt Mini back has not been working out. And basically, Tasha had the idea had the idea to turn something into a monster, but she made a monster key, and she tripped over the rail and turned that, and the rail became a train monster and shit like that. And basically, the shenanigans, and this is how the shenanigans start off in this episode. So basically, the train monster has the ability to force the people, force anybody to do a Congo train line dance. So basically, all the people. So basically, the Hachi trio came a part of the train monsters, Congo train line. So basically, they was like like a Congo line and whatnot, behind the monster and whatnot. And basically the monster was they had to follow the monster no matter what and whatnot, and this Congo train line and whatnot. And basically Officer Joe did call the others, and basically Officer Joe got caught up in this train monster's ability along with some other innocent people as well. Then so basically, Denshino and Minnow got caught up by into this train monsters Congo train line as well, and basically, lucky for Ty, lucky for Ty that the train monster missed him to miss did missed basically he had to stay at the person to force that person to be a part of his congregation. But lucky for Ty, he missed. He managed to dodge and wasn't part of the train Congo train line and whatnot. So anyway, meanwhile, back at the train depot, we see. So basically, Akira or ToQ Orange's idea was to have the wrestle over this, and basically, Sakamo and Gemma Gemma just went along with it, and basically, Gemma said, "This is ridiculous." So basically, I don't need to be wrestling you. This is so even though they're going along with it, Gemma said, "This is stupid." I don't need it. And basically, and Sakamo said that you have a good. You have good friends. You have good friends and whatnot that are willing to help you, but help you take down T-Rex, but you turn their backs, but you turn your backs, but you have been, you turn your back on them, and basically, and start to do your own lone wolf thing. What? trying to take down D-Race by yourself instead of working with your teammates. And basically, I found this kind of hypocritical for Sakmo. Like he's been doing his own thing. He's honestly yes, he is Boombody. Yes, we see him working with the other Rangers, but he has not given any information. He and Diesel had not given any information about the hockey aliens or none of that crap or whatnot. So basically, I felt like Sakamo telling Gemma like that your long wolf cat take it down D-Waves. It's kind of hypocritical and whatnot. And basically, that's when the train master showed up with what everybody else behind him in the Congo train line, and basically he used his power to force ToQ Orange, Diesel, and Gemma to be a part of the train line, the Congo train line dance and whatnot. And basically, Sakamo transformed into a bombarded ranger form, and basically, but he couldn't risk attacking the train master. Said that, oh, if you want to attack me, you can go ahead, but you end up hitting all the others as well. So basically, like Sakuma was in a rock and hard place, and that's when Tyre said, "I have an idea." So basically, they managed to catch up to the train monster in this Congo train line with the with everybody a part of it, and basically they used their tires on their shoes, on their ranger suits, on their ranger suits. They used tires in the weapon to make the train track loop, and that way and they could figure out how to, they make this train loop circle and basically enforce the Congo train line by the monster to go in a circle and whatnot, and a train loop circle and whatnot, and try to figure a way to try to get the others separated from the train monster. And that's when ToQ Orange said that, oh, don't worry, my friend White is gonna show up right now. And basically, and like who White, and out of nowhere we see the Russians, we see the five main train Russians, zoom past, and basically, and White came off the train, and basically, and it's red, and rainbow form, and basically, don't worry, my name is ToQ Red, and basically, my name is Right, and basically, what I heard you guys have a problem, a situation, and whatnot. So basically, using the ToQ, using the weapons of the ToQ with the other ToQusers, White was able to separate the people, everybody from the train monsters, conga lines, and and the Rangers or everybody was okay, whatnot, little dizzy and whatnot, go around in circles and whatnot, and basically, middle opposite Joe and Chill morphed up into the Ranger forms, and basically they fought along with Right, and basically fought against the foot soldiers, fought against the hockey and the foot soldiers. Wow. Wow, so basically, wow, give him a watch, the whole situation and whatnot. So basically, some crazy, a crazy cranked up finisher by Tire Sakamo and White. They was able to start the Chain Monster. So basically, blah blah blah. So blah blah blah. So basically, watching the whole thing, ToQ Orange did not fight. He did not transform into his ranger form, and basically he's just just like you. I was once. It took me a while to realize I had a good friends with the other ToQs. So basically, I'm hoping that you come to your senses and realize that you got some good you got a good team of friends that want to help you with your situation. And basically, and ToQ almost just walk away putting this on Monica. So anyway, So anyway, Yada uses his glow beam to make the train monster grow, and basically Boom Boom shut up in its basic Megazord form, and basically and basically Sakuma was about to make Deidre grow into his Megazord form, but Deidre was still had motion sickness, but was not able to fight and whatnot, and basically White said that don't worry, you can borrow ToQ and form the ToQ Megazord, and basically let Sakura take control of the ToQ Megazord, and basically he had a hard time controlling the ToQ Megazord because he was not used with the controls and whatnot. But after and he decided to use his morpher slash control his slash handle to he used his morpher to pilot the ToQ Megazord, and basically working with with Boom Boom, they was able to destroy they was able to destroy the they was able to destroy the they was able to destroy the train monster, and basically that was it right there. So basically, we see Boom Boom sitting next to the Tokyo Megazord, and we see right on top of the building, de transform into his normal form. Right, it's now a teenager now, in his teens now, and basically and White was was staring at Tokyo and Boom Boom, and a rainbow was right above the two niggas on heads, and basically White said that, oh, I can see you Boom Boom, these dreams come true, and we just see him walk away from the rooftop, and basically this is how the episode ended on this note. So basically, it was kind of disappointing we didn't get to. Well, we did get to see Ticket in a crazy attack and whatnot, but it was kind of disappointing we didn't get to see ToQ Orange transform into his ranger form in this episode. So basically, but it was good to see White use the other powers of the ToQers. Well, basically green, yellow, just using the powers of green and the green and yellow ToQers in this episode during the transformation, gimmick and whatnot. So anyway, this episode was not bad. So anyway, what do you guys think about this episode? What do you guys think about this episode? Good, bad, or just okay? Please let me know with the console of this podcast. Anyway, signing off from Scree Views. One.